Hey y'all, it's Edie Hill 1988. Don't even, y'all just excuse the hot messiness that is my hair or what's on top of my head. I had a meeting tonight and it's cold outside, and no hair in the winter is no joke. So I had this on my head because I was like out and about, but just don't mind it, y'all. And plus my hair looks like kind of raggedy today. But anyway, that's not even the point of this video. This video is going to be the daycare video that I was supposed to make last week, but I was just so busy, of course. So I wrote down some things when I was at work on my lunch break, so hopefully I'll get through it really quick without my camera dying. Okay, so had a ton of questions about daycare and all that jazz, and if this is scattered, I'm sorry, y'all, but I was just thinking of things, like thinking of the different questions I've gotten asked over the past couple weeks. So okay, so I'm just gonna well, actually I'm gonna answer some questions, but I'm also gonna tell y'all how we chose Kane's daycare. So oh yeah, but first, somebody want me to talk about the internship. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly where it is, you know, for safety reasons. But I'm working at an agency that deals with child abuse and neglect. So yeah, that's pretty much my internship. I'm an intern there, so I pretty much do everything. I'm working with a certain group. I'm a facilitator for that group. So if I tell y'all the group, you probably would Google it and tell it what it is, or tell where I work, so I can't tell you that. But I'm a facilitator for a group that deals with families. So I do that, and I do everything arts and crafts to facilitate the group. So yeah, y'all. Anyway, that's the internship. Somebody asked about that. So that's the reason I came to the daycare, because I'm at the internship from 9 to 5. Tuesday through Friday. So okay, here's how we chose Kane's daycare. We actually got a referral, and it was a referral from actually one of my social work teachers referred us to this daycare because her granddaughter goes there. So number one, I said get referrals or ask around, because yeah, I mean, you can go online and Google a daycare and it'll say, oh, it's so wonderful, we have this and that, but I mean, you never really know until you take your child there. And it's great to have people that you know that have gone to the daycare or have kids in the daycare. And another thing too, I remember a lot of people would tell me, oh, this daycare is so good, oh, you gotta go check this out, you're gonna love this. And then I would ask them where it was or how much it cost and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, oh no, it's like an hour away, oh, it's 30 minutes away. And I'm like, then why tell me about it? So I guess the main thing is, when someone tells you about a daycare, make sure that sorry, I'm on nose itching. But when someone tells you about a daycare, make sure that, like, the first thing you need to ask them is, okay, where is it, before they even go into it. Because so many times people get my hopes up and I'll be like, oh my god, John, it sounds so good, and they'll say, oh, where is it? And they'll say, oh, Nightdale, or oh, so and so. And I'm like, oh my god, like, this 30 minutes away. So definitely when people give you referrals, first of all, ask them where it is, in relation to where you're going to be. So Kane's daycare is actually only like 7 minutes from my job, which is amazing. I mean, it's on the same road, so that's another reason why we chose it, because the proximity to my job. So yeah. I'm sorry, y'all, that's just a lot of information at once. Oh yeah, and I said visit the daycare prior to enrolling, or prior to enrolling your child. Also visit more than one daycare. Even if you do get a referral, I mean, when I say get a referral, I mean get tons of referrals. I mean, that's what we did. That's how I became more comfortable with, like, taking him to daycare. I didn't just get one referral and say, okay, you're going there. Like, I got like 3 or 4 or 5 referrals, and we went and saw different daycares and things. It took us about 2 months to find a good daycare. So we just shopped around. So just like when you're buying a car, I mean, do the same thing for a daycare. But visit the daycare prior to enrolling, and like I said, just don't take someone's word for it, and just don't take your kid there the first day you're supposed to be at work or internship or school or whatever. Take them there like a week or so before, and just let them get used to it. Really, if your child isn't really social, luckily with Kane, like, we have people here a lot. Like, my mom's here all the time, my sister's here all the time, or we're out and about with family and things. So he's really used to people. Like, if a stranger comes up to him, he'll hold his arms out. So luckily with Kane, he's a really social baby, so we really didn't have a hard time with the transition to daycare. But I know a lot of babies, if you're a stay-at-home mom and your baby's with you all day, then you might want to kind of get your baby accustomed to the daycare by taking them at least a few days before, and just let them get the hang of it, even if it's only for like a couple hours. Just take them to the daycare. You should not just drop them off on the first day and they're scared to death. So that's what we did with Kane. We took him a couple days before he actually, like, really went to daycare, I guess. We took him there a couple days and let him, a couple hours, and let him get used to it. So yeah. Okay, and Okay, sorry y'all. I was still reading. Yeah, I'm so scattered. I'm sorry. But once you visit the daycare, because I know a lot of people say that you know, you have to have a certain ratio. But one of the daycares that we actually visited, I mean, there was like 5 or 6 kids to one worker, and I think it's supposed to be like 1 to 4. So, you know, just make sure they're in compliance with regulations and everything, because as soon as we walked in there, I pretty much knew he wasn't going to go there, because, I mean, everyone knows it's pretty much 1 to 4. There was one person, there were like 5 or 6 kids, and I just felt uncomfortable. I was like, there's no way that Kane can come here. I mean, I don't know if they do it all the time, but if you're going to do it on the day that you have visitors, you know, wanting to look, you know, at the facility, then, I mean, that's telling me something. So, he didn't go there. But, again, also at Kane's daycare, I remember his first day, I went in asking a ton of questions, and they just handed me a piece of paper, and it's called a cuddlegram. And hold on just a second, I'll go get it. And the cuddlegram is pretty much a piece of paper, and let's see, what's today? And he gets a cuddlegram every day. So you know, like when you walk, like I know when I walked into the daycare, I had a ton of questions on the first day, and they just handed me this piece of paper, and it has his name, the date, it has exactly what his meals were. Like today's the 20th. He had French toast sticks. Y'all, Kane does not like baby food anymore, so he's already on, I guess, table food. But he had French toast sticks in a bottle for breakfast. For lunch, he had chicken noodle soup, mixed veggies, toasted cheese sandwich, and for snack, he had a fruit cocktail in a bottle at 1, and veggie puffs in a bottle. And I can't make out that time, but anyway. And so he had a nap from 1:40 to 2:50, and he had 4 wet diapers and 1 bowel movement, and his mood today was happy. So there's the cuddlegram. Every day you get a cuddlegram, which I thought was amazing, because I went in and these are all my questions, like, oh, did he have a bowel movement? How long did he sleep? And that kind of thing. And or what did he eat? And it was all on the cuddlegram. So you get a cuddlegram every single day. So that's another thing that I loved about his daycare. Let's see what else, y'all. Oh yeah, come to the daycare with a list of questions. I mean, no question is stupid when you're, you know, worried about the welfare of your child. So we just came with a list of questions. Our first question was, you know, can they cough diaper? I mean, every kind of question you could think of. Just take it to them, because, you know, you are leaving your child with a stranger. So, yeah. Yeah, I've got my scribble here. Sorry. And oh yeah, and I said get your child accustomed, this is going to be scary, y'all, but get your child accustomed to others prior to daycare, which I know may be hard to do if you don't have family and stuff around, but like I said, Kane is really social because he's around other people, so maybe, you know, let him spend a night with grandma or your sister or something, you know, just, yeah, like get him used to different people. And Lily just walked in here, y'all. This is so not a good video. But, let's see. Sorry, y'all. Okay. And, oh yeah, the child's demeanor when picking the child up. With Kane, like, his mood was say happy, and he was happy. So, I guess just make sure that if you have a cuddlegram, that the cuddlegram actually reflects the baby's, mood, because, I was so paranoid that, because he was happy every single day. He's been in the daycare for like over a week, and everyone was happy. So I was like, you know, maybe they're just saying he's happy. You know, I'm paranoid. But I would pick him up and he'd be happy. So I was, you know, I'm guessing they're right. But you know, I guess just check the child's demeanor once you pick him up and everything. And if you have a cuddlegram, make sure that everything on the cuddlegram reflects the child's behavior. So okay, and then I got the question, how do you feel when you take him to daycare, or how did you feel? Of course, I was paranoid, scared to death. I cried, like, because I left him in there, and he waved bye to me, y'all, and I just, like, broke down crying in the car. So, I mean, the first day was rough, but, I mean, once I picked him up, he was so happy, and, I mean, he loves it there, and he's got a couple little friends and everything, so, yeah, I'm just really confident with our decision to put him in daycare. And how did you trust him with other people? I mean, if you have to go back to work, have to go to school, you honestly don't have a choice. You have to do what you have to do. So, I just had to trust people. Like, they're certified, and, I mean, I just had to trust that they were, you know, treating them the way they're supposed to treat them, because, I mean, I have to get school done. So, it's either not trust them and not get my schooling done and waste 3.5, 4 years of my life, or put him in daycare for 4 months and, you know, be a social worker. So that's how I do, y'all. I mean, honestly, like, if you're going to put your child in daycare, I mean, you just have to do it. You just have to, you know, make your mind, okay, I'm going to do it, because that's the only thing that got me through it, because I still don't, of course, I still don't 100% trust people, you know, with my child. Like, nobody can do Kane the way I do him. I don't even think John can do him the way I do him. So, it was definitely a hard thing putting him in daycare, but, I mean, I just know that he's being treated well. He doesn't have marks or bruises or, you know, anything like that. I mean, we take him there. I send 6 diapers there, and all of them are used up, so I know they're changing them regularly. I mean, you just have to picture. I mean, it's hard too, but you just have to do it. That's the only thing I can say. Hey, y'all, one more thing. Someone asked if Kane's daycare was like a house or like a, you know, a big facility or you know, something like that. And it's like more of a bigger. It's like, it's not a huge facility, but it's not out of somebody's house. But it's yeah. I don't know if I'm answering that well enough, but it's not like somebody's home. We should take them to like a building, and you know, it's not out of someone's home. So, okay, bye.